Hey guys, this is Nick from BRIKbushcraft, and we're doing a review on the Bahco Laplander folding saw. Alright, so this saw goes for about, I'd say $35 on average. I got it on Amazon for $35. It is 16 inches long, completely open. You can see it's got a continuous curve on it, and 9 inches long when it's folded. It comes with this nice leather lanyard for putting on your belt, or just a lanyard. It's got a 7-inch blade with nice precision ground teeth for cutting into a variety of materials. Very thin blade, so it will bend, as you can see. You can tighten the handle, or loosen it, depending on how you want it. It's got this nice rubbery, very frictiony grip on it. Comes in this green or sort of a neon yellow, and as you can see, has a button press for the lock. But what I've experienced is that when it's open, the lock that keeps it open does not work. You can see it bending already. There's some resistance, but almost nothing at all. Then again, when you're pushing into the tree cutting, you have no really fear of doing that or damaging your hand. However, the lock that keeps it closed does work. It just pulls it barely, but still. In closing it, sometimes it will hit the side like this, but there's no damage to my handle whatsoever so far. And if there was any damage to the blade, Bahco sells replacement blades. The handle has the continuous curve for faster cutting and more pressure. That way, when it's completely straight like this, you might just slip, but this continuous curve gives it excellent, just enough sort of pressure against your hand to keep it steady. Alright, we've got this dead pine tree here, and we're just going to do, it's about 2 inches long, maybe 1.5 inches, and we're just going to do a quick timed cut right here. Alright, and then we're going to do another one to see if it dulled at all. I've had this for a while, it hasn't dulled at all. It's very, very sharp. I've cut myself a couple times. Alright, so let's go. Not putting too much pressure, I'm just moving it forward and backward. It helps if you move it around the tree a little bit. So over here, and over here, then back to the middle. That's my method of cutting down trees. There. What was that? 34 seconds. That was very fast. Perfect clean cut. Still some resin in there we might be able to use. This is actually hanging here. And it just got stuck at the end a little bit just because I was finishing off the tree. Alright. So let's go do another one and see if it dulled at all. Hey guys, alright, we found another dead tree. These are just little vines growing on it. This Bahco did get a little sticky from the resin on the last one. I'm not sure if that's going to affect it too much, but alright. Oh, by the way, wood does get trapped in these teeth, and the best way is not to clean it going like this, but pull your fingers across the full flat grind right here, and it takes them out. Alright, let's tie this. If it takes longer, then it's probably a little duller, but it's probably going to do just about the same time. You can see all those shavings coming out of it. Wow, 27 seconds. It actually did better. Wow. Okay, well, you can see that's definitely, probably this one's a little bigger. It's a little 2 and probably 1/4 inches thick. And that's 27 seconds to this. And that's a lot of firewood. You can see all the other pine trees going on it. Alright. Well, we're going to do one more test, but this time with a different type of wood. These were pine that we just did. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. We found an uprooted tree here, but it's still somewhat planted. It's much thicker, a different type of wood. I'm not sure. If you can recognize it, please put that in the comment. Alright. So, we're going to try to take this from the base. I'd say this is about probably 4 inches thick. Right. Once again, I'm not putting that much pressure on the tree. It's already the width of the saw inside of that tree. Oh, came out. This slides very fast, so you might want to be careful with that. We're already halfway through. Nope, got stuck there. Little wiggle, get it out. It's stuck, okay. Alright, well, it did get stuck a little bit, more than halfway through. It'll slide right back in if you keep going. I think that's just the center of the tree, the harder part of it. Oh. For the record, it hasn't gotten stuck this many times. Really. But no problem, just go at it from the other side. There it goes. We didn't time that one, but you could probably see how fast it did that. Alright, so in conclusion, this is a brilliant tool along with a good knife. Maybe if you have a bushcraft knife, if you want some more chopping power, then maybe a small hatchet with this. I just ordered the Ontario Ranger TFI knife yesterday, as long as my Grand Force Brooks Cuban hand hatchet. So it's a good bushcraft knife, somewhat of a chopping and saw for the real take down trees. Alright, well, Nick from BRIKbushcraft. Stay tuned for those 2 reviews.